For starting this episode, it's better to review some articles and news. Right now that I am recording this podcast, the Facebook company announced it will be rebranded in near future. In other words, it will change the name, and this new name will reflect their future usage. It won't be just social networking. Facebook has decided to go further into the idea of being a metaverse company. Since Metaverse relies on AI, I'm so keen on talking more about this new phenomenon. I don't know you have any information about Metaverse or not, but here I'm going to explain it in various aspects. The word metaverse is made up of two parts, including the prefix meta, which means beyond, and verse, which stem from universe. The idea of metaverse has roots in a Snow Crash science fiction novel that was written by Neil Stevenson in 1992. In his novel, humans as avatars interact with each other in a three-dimensional virtual space. Stevenson used this term to describe a substitution for the internet based on the virtual reality. We can consider metaverse as a shared virtual world environments in which users can communicate, play, learn, shop, and work. Facebook defines the metaverse as a set of virtual spaces where you can create and explore with other people who aren't in the same physical space as you. At the moment, people interact with each other online via social media platforms. The idea of the metaverse is that it will create new online spaces in which users will be able to immerse themselves in a space where the digital and physical worlds converge. For the transition from current internet to the metaverse, we need some technologies such as virtual reality or VR, augmented reality or AR, human computer interaction, blockchain, computer vision, cloud computing, and so on. So we find that metaverse is like a second life for humans. For example, in this virtual world, you can sell and buy land or other goods using cryptocurrency. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg believes AR glasses and metaverse are game changers of the future world. However, the metaverse isn't a single product one company can build alone. It's like the internet. It's not something that Facebook can create. Right now, some universities help Facebook in this area, such as Seoul National University, University of Hong Kong, National University of Singapore, and Harvard University. One thing, don't forget that the concept of the metaverse is not novel, and some sci-fi books and movies try to introduce this idea. For example, in the Matrix series, you can see humanity is trapped inside a metaverse called the Matrix that is created by intelligent machine. For me, new technologies always are interesting, but when I'm thinking about the near future with metaverse, it's not very fantastic. Consider in future the line between your real and digital life may be so blurred. Trying to develop a virtual world by companies like Facebook has many reasons. Financial goals and collecting user data for marketing can be two obvious objectives. Also, guiding unhappy customers in current social media to a more interesting platform may be another reason. The worst case relates to the dominance of the future world through the metaverse. I prefer to be optimistic because technologies come to build a world without any limitation restrictions. Finally, I would like to tell you a gold sentence. Metaverse isn't just a virtual world. It is actually an intermediate layer between you and the rest of the world. Okay, we reached the end of this short article. I tried to explain the metaverse concept in simple words. The link to sources that I use for this context is available on the Sherbotics website.